Hey guys, Omni here. We just got a brand new trailer right out of Cinemacon for The Flash. Now, there's been some posters floating around. The posters look great, but there's a particular still that is just goofy of the younger Barry Allen wearing his makeshift old Michael Keaton suit that he has turned into a just kind of on-the-fly Flash outfit for this epic battle. It's kind of funny. Now, I know a lot of people, I think they got to actually screen the film at Cinemacon, and there was a kind of a PSA that went out that the VFX for the version shown at Cinemacon have not been finished yet, so they're working on getting that 100% completed by the release date for the film in June when it comes out. So if you hear anything coming out of Cinemacon about the effects, probably wait until the movies come out, because again, that's kind of what they do, especially at Cinemacon and stuff like that. They show a lot of unfinished stuff quite frequently, actually. That said, though, I don't know what that means about this trailer. I would assume the trailer stuff is up, but means they're probably still working on a lot of things in that scope as well. But let's see what they have. Here we go.
I lost my parents. That pain made me who I am. I spent a lifetime trying to right the wrongs of the past. As if fighting crime would bring my parents back. You actually did it.
Okay.
I can't imagine what you've been through.
I love you, Monkey.
You lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Call 911 now!
I went back in time to save my parents.
Yo.
I completely broke the universe.
If you went back and changed the past, this world must die.
You changed the future. Do you know what this symbol stands for? It means hope, right? I will help you fight Zod.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Dude, you serious? Yep, there it is. There's that shot I saw. God.
I have to undo what I did.
These scars we have make us who we are. I'm not meant to go back and fix them. Don't let your tragedy define you.
What did you do?
Yo.
No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to fix this. No! Nobody dies!
Oh, wow.
You're strapped to your parachutes.
Where's yours?
Dude, I mean, shit looks good, man. Except for that one little clip. But, I mean, I don't know how you make that look good, because it's not a problem with the CGI. It's just the suit looks goofy in that one frame. Well, not just in that one frame, but like any iteration I've seen of the makeshift suit. But yeah, you see where the lessons seem to be kicking in. Our Barry is like, we have to put things back. And I think because he's exposed this younger Barry to these options, this world, like where his mother didn't die and whatnot, he's going to be like, no. Like, he's not going to agree to allow his mother to die, and I think that's going to put them at odds towards the end of the film when our Barry kind of learns his lesson the hard way, but this younger version of himself, or who knows, maybe even like a third version of himself, pops up. But either way, there's going to be a version of them that is not willing to let go of the timeline technically that they exist in order to undo these catastrophic effects that he's brought upon the timeline. In order to undo this as best as he can, the only thing that they can do is go back and prevent this future from occurring, and they got to set things back to the way it was. And you got obviously someone who's been the Flash a lot longer or been a hero a lot longer is going to have a little bit stronger of a resolve to kind of push through this from somebody who's got to spend their entire lives living with their mother and is not willing to just be like, no. It's going to be an interesting conversation to see how that plays out. And I like that because this is definitely going to be obviously setting up the soft reboot that comes, because there was a great little parallel analogy that was made in the Flash TV show about trying to fix the timeline.
This coffee cup right here, think of it as the space-time continuum. Whenever you go back in time, it breaks. You can reset the timeline. You can try to fix it. But no matter how hard you try, it's never going to be exactly how it was.
Whether or not you've put all the pieces back together, the fact that you changed it in the first place will always exist within that, because you can never get rid of the cracks that you made the first time when it was broken. So no matter what, it might be close to perfect. Some things might be the same. Some things might be drastically different. But no matter how closely you try to align things back up the way you hoped or the way they were, once it's busted, it can never go back to what it was. You can just hope that it gets as close as humanly possible. And again, I love that DC does this whole thing where it's like, here's the runs that inspired us. Now, there are 3 issues of a Flash movie tie-in line that all kind of focuses on like filling in a couple of gaps, which I assume once we come into this film are going to already be skipped over. Maybe there'll be like some throwaway lines or something like that, but go check those out. They're actually pretty fun. And then of course we got the original Flashpoint, which, man, like I gotta say, like while I do appreciate what they're doing with Keaton in this, I still wish we would have had Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I mean, you already had him cast. He was already part of the DCEU as Thomas Wayne. I mean, they're banking on that nostalgia factor to bringing in Keaton like this. But I mean, I would have loved to see that, like, just Negan playing Thomas Wayne and just busting people up, showing the opposite outcome. But I get what they're doing thematically in here by tying in that pain and wrapping it around, so there's like a constant with a Batman who still is going through everything and still has these same desires, but is just, you lived with it, echoing Ben's sentiments before he attempts to change all of this. So it's an interesting idea to see what they do with it, but I'm very curious. I like the visuals. I like the aesthetic overall. I like pretty much everything that we're seeing on this. Just could we have not given the other Barry something better to do for his suit? I'm pretty interested to see what they do with this, how much they change, how deep this goes, and just what surprises around the corner, because I still feel like with everything we've seen so far, there's probably still quite a lot that is left off the table that even the Funko Pops haven't spoiled yet. We'll have to wait and see. But guys, I would love to know what you guys thought, so sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you enjoyed this reaction, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, and we will be reviewing this once this movie comes out. We are currently reacting to the final season of the Flash TV show, so if you've been a longtime fan and want to see how that closes out, these last couple of episodes are going to be pretty crazy. I've seen the set photos and stuff like that, and especially for this upcoming episode, if you've ever been a fan of Arrow or the old school Flash stuff, I would tune in at least for these last 5 episodes. You could skip the entire first half of this season. I'm not even going to lie, man. But yeah, man, and then Titans, you know, we got that going on right now, which is real fun at this point. Also been covering Superman and Lois, which is easily one of my favorite DC shows of all time. The writing in this show is impeccable. That all said, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Share, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yori Corey, Scott, Margaret Grace, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Raven McGann, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake and Trail, Josh Lee, and Tiff. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.